U.S. President Donald Trump and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu announced a so-called fair and historic peace proposal for Palestine's Gaza on September 29th. The plan claims to end Israel's 2-year-long genocidal onslaught on Gaza, but its terms raise serious questions. With Netanyahu by his side, Trump hailed the moment as
potentially one of the great days ever in civilization.
He also praised Arab and Muslim nations like Saudi Arabia, Qatar, UAE, Jordan, Turkey, Indonesia, Pakistan, and Egypt for their reported support, trying to frame the proposal as a regional effort. Trump said the discussions are part of a broader plan for
eternal peace in the Middle East.
The deal calls for the release of both living and dead Israeli captives in exchange for 250 Palestinians serving life sentences and those imprisoned since October 7, 2023. It also calls for an end to the war, Gaza's demilitarization, and the training of local police forces. An unelected technocratic committee would govern the enclave, and a Trump-chaired Board of Peace would oversee the territory.
Working with the World Bank and others, it will be responsible for recruiting and training a new government that will be made up of Palestinians along with highly qualified experts from all around the world.
Critics say the plan cements U.S. and Israeli control of the Palestinian territory, especially as Gaza would remain surrounded by Israeli forces.
Israel will conduct further withdrawals linked to the extent of disarmament and demilitarization, but will remain in the security perimeter for the foreseeable future.
According to the plan, once both sides agree to the proposal, full aid will be immediately sent into the Gaza Strip. Netanyahu threatened Hamas not to reject the deal, while Trump openly backed Israel's full right to resume war if Palestinians resist.
Israel will finish the job by itself.
Trump then shifted the focus to Arab and Muslim countries, assigning them the task of dealing with Hamas.
The Arab countries are going to, and Muslim countries are going to be dealing with Hamas. If they're unable to do so, then Israel would have the absolute right and actually our full backing.
Trump then repeatedly reiterated his support for Netanyahu.
Israel would have my full backing to finish the job of destroying the threat of Hamas. But I hope that we're going to have a deal for peace. But if not, as you know, Bibi, you'd have our full backing to do what you would have to do.
The leaders also pushed for expanding the Abraham Accords, and Trump saying it could potentially include Iran. Trump said Israel, Qatar, and the U.S. agreed to launch a formal trilateral mechanism to enhance mutual security, correct misperceptions, and avoid future misgivings. Netanyahu said this will give Doha and Tel Aviv a chance to work out respective grievances. He said he had called Qatari PM Mohammed bin Abdulrahman Al Thani to clear up Tel Aviv's attack on Doha, which killed 4 Palestinians and 1 Qatari national on September 9th.
I said to the Prime Minister of Qatar, Israel was targeting terrorists, wasn't targeting Qatar. And of course, we regretted the loss of the Qatari citizen. It wasn't our target.
Both leaders also boasted about U.S. strikes on Iran on June 21st. Trump bragged about his past decision to withdraw from the Iran nuclear deal. Netanyahu praised Trump's bombing of Iran, claiming it had brought safety to the world.
Your bold decision to send those B-2s made the region safer and the world safer.
Once again, both leaders completely ignored Israel's ongoing genocide in Gaza. They shared their opposition to a Palestinian state.
And in our meeting today, Prime Minister Netanyahu was very clear about his opposition to a Palestinian state, and he continuously mentions October 7th, and I understand that.
Since October 7, 2023, more than 66,000 Palestinians have been killed, most of them women and children, and those are only the recorded deaths. Nearly 2 million are also facing starvation under Israel's illegal blockade of aid. So the question remains, is this proposal really about peace? Or is it another attempt to reinforce Israel's dominance while Palestinians continue to be exterminated?